The Dapper
like
Foxtrot. Okay. The Dapper Foxtrot. The Dapper Dance is what you're talking about. A Dapper Dance. All right.
My name's Astarion. We clearly move in different circles.
I'm so confused if I want to play Baldur's Gate 3 or not.
Yes, closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you.
Hi, I'm Dapper, and I'm here to tell you about my experience with Baldur's Gate 3 so far. This is what I deem to be a critically acclaimed title that will provide you with lasting enjoyment for years to come. It's safe to say that this game is a critical success. Before I made this review video, I wanted to ensure that I had demonstrated a thorough understanding of the game throughout. While many reviews have released, I felt it was of greater importance to release a review after a few patches had come through, and I've completed the game twice, with the hardest difficulty and the balanced difficulty. The vast majority of my hours come from the release date of this game, as I only purchased the game a few days prior, and did one playthrough of early access, finding out later just how much of the content I had missed simply because I wasn't as diligent as I initially thought I was. The way that I decide if a game justifies my money or not is how many hours am I going to get out of it for the money that I pay. I paid $90 Canadian, I have over 300 hours as of now, which breaks down to about 30 cents per hour, whereas most games probably cost me closer to $1 per hour. That's significant. As you can see, this game has consumed my life for the last month. I can have conversations with animals, I can intrude on the privacy of creatures I would inherently perceive as enemies, and learn that there's more to them than meets the eye. When faced with seemingly insurmountable problems, I can find many interesting and creative ways to circumvent them. While many of these problems can be solved with a sword or a spell, an excellent role in conversation will lead to you avoiding a fight altogether or even defeating that boss. It's a wonderful cinematic experience with amazing storytelling. Those who I know that are familiar with D&D lore have told me that the attention to detail is exceptional. It not only teaches me so much about the D&D universe, but also draws my attention to many rules I wouldn't have been aware of otherwise. In some places, the rules may bend slightly to accommodate a video game experience. For example, in 5th edition rules, drinking a potion would count as an action, but instead, it's a bonus action. I would argue there are very few cases of this, and for the most stringent of rule lawyers, I would be surprised if they didn't enjoy playing this game too. Fans of the D&D universe will also recognize familiar references. Most notably to me was the mention of Drist, the Dark Elf.
Oh, yes. Yay.
While the game may have released with some bugs, there have already been 2 major patches that have addressed a great deal of them, and the community posting provides confidence to the player that the reporting system remains actively monitored to address more as time goes on. That being said, even the most noticeable bugs for me have elicited either laughter or amused perplexity. Even in their first major patch notes to the community, they make sure to address right near the top that you can now kiss Karlach properly. So all of you short kings out there, nothing to worry about. Larian not only made this game with streaming in mind, but they made a neat little Twitch extension. The most notable feature is the poll, for viewers voting on dialogue options. While it could use a few additional features like an adjustable timer, displaying the actual options as the player sees them instead of numbers, and a count of total votes to indicate to the streamer how long they should wait, it works great. I'm playing through the game a third time with viewers voting on every dialogue decision. If you want to join us, hop into the stream while I'm live between 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern European summertime. If you've never had the experience of being a dungeon master for D&D before, imagine providing a cinematic experience to your viewers that does a great deal of the work for you. You get your foot in the door with a crafted story, like many of the D&D books in your local game shop, while finding your footing with the rules and interactions. This game is the gateway drug to tabletop D&D, and I'm here for it. Choices matter because they influence later interactions, and changing the order in which you complete content in the game will almost always result in new interactions from the last playthrough. Sometimes you may find yourself forgetting that it's only a game. How many games can you list where you're left reacting in such a visceral manner, be it gasping in shock, laughing maniacally, such a tease, or cringing with disgust?
Through your body.
This game aims to make you ride a roller coaster of emotions, and by the end of it, I was left in tears.
Hi, Raiders. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Raiders. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome
What
in.
up? The Dapper Foxtrot.
The Dapper
like
Foxtrot. Okay. The Dapper Foxtrot. The Dapper Dance is what you're talking about. Cool. Different. Liking it.
Yeah.
Liking it. A Dapper Dance. All right.
Thanks for watching. I hope this convinced you and your friends to give Baldur's Gate 3 a shot. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the game. Let me know if I missed anything, or just rave about how much I'm right. I love reading comments. See you next time.